What's up, guys? Eric Bray, Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another video fishing report for you for Table Rock. It is Monday, November the 1st. I'm going to shoot this today and probably not get it posted until tomorrow. Got a long day ahead of me today. Bite's been different. It's kind of weird. One day you catch them, the next day you don't. It's not been great. But we have been catching a few fish, doing it a couple of different ways. As far as our lake level is concerned, we're at 915.74 this morning. Still, what does it put it, about a little bit more than a foot below normal for right now, but December 1st we go to 915 even as normal pool, so I don't expect the Corps to hold much of this water. They'll probably start dropping it here in the next couple of weeks. Water temperature, well, look at my graph right here. I am at 64.8 degrees, and that's pretty much what I'm seeing. So the water temperature is consistently dropping. Got a cloudy, kind of nasty day today. It's about 44 degrees. So I would say if you were up in the rivers right now, you're probably looking at about 62. Down here, I'm in Cow Creek right now, and down here we're looking at about 64.5. So anyway, like I said, bites change and things are different. You know, some days are great, some days are kind of miserable, and you can see that from the tournament results, especially the 2-day tournaments. You see a lot of guys catch them one day and then go out the next day and struggle. So best way to stay on top of that, best way to know what's going on, join Table Rock Fishing Intel, become a pro member, get those daily reports, weekly reports, all that information that we've got on there for you. If you're coming down, you're going to fish the lower end of the lake. Bite has been a little bit, fish lower end on Saturday. Bite was okay. I think we had, I don't know, 18, 19 fish with 6 or 7 keepers. But it's not been crazy. I mean, it's a lot of changing, a lot of moving around, doing a lot of different stuff. We are catching a few on top water, mostly on ledge rock type banks with either a whopper plopper, or have caught a few on a spook as well, and a few on a shower blows. It's a weird deal. When you find a group of fish up shallow on the ledge rock right now, you can usually catch 2 or 3 of them early on a whopper plopper or another top water. Once that bite starts to go away, I've been catching a few on a peewee football jig and a spider jig. Most of those fish are on gravel and rock mix points, both main lake and secondary, anywhere from about 8 to about 18 foot deep down here by the dam. It's not been great. Seems like one day you can catch them, the next day you can't, and they're not really grouped up really good yet. Hopefully with this cooler water, we're going to start to see these fish move up and group up a little bit better. And then the last bite, of course, you can still catch them drop shotting down here. Most of the drop shot fish I'm catching are out a little bit deeper than you expect down here by the dam. Most of those fish have been in that 34 to about 40 foot range because the thermocline's pretty much gone. So those fish have not been nearly as shallow as they have been. So you can catch them drop shotting as well. Go up in the Kimberling City area. Again, the top water bite's working a little bit. Been catching a few on a top water. Mostly on ledge rock type of stuff, mostly early in the morning. Haven't had that all day top water bite like we normally get in the fall, so that's not been kicked in yet. It would not surprise me with these colder temps that within the next couple of weeks we'll really start to see that top water bite kick on. Have been catching them on a rock crawler and a wigglewort in that area as well. Again, mostly ledge rock banks. And you gotta run a lot of bank though. You're not gonna just go down any ledge rock bank. I mean, this bank behind me would be a perfect idea for it. But you're not just going to run every bank that's got ledge rock on it and catch fish. You've got to continually move and cover a lot of water with a crankbait right now to catch, multiple fish, catch a lot of fish on it. But the crankbait bite is going on. A jig bite, you can catch them on a peewee football jig or a big football jig out on those gravel and rock mix points, anywhere from about 15 to about 25. And then there have been on a sunny day. Today, like today, is not so great for it, but on sunny days, we have been catching a few flipping docks as well in the mid-lake area. So keep that in mind as well. Go up in the James. The James has a better crankbait bite than probably anywhere else on the lake. A lot of fish coming out of the James on a crankbait. Rock crawler seems to be a little bit better than the wigglewort up there. And again, it's mostly on those ledge rock transitions where you go from ledge rock to gravel seems to be the best bite on those. Have been catching them on a jig up there as well, of course, on the peewee and the full-size football jig. anywhere from about 10 to about 20 foot deep. And of course catching a few around boat docks as well. The boat dock bite has been pretty strong, like around Ants Creek or in Woolly Creek. Seem to be two good areas to go flip docks, especially on a sunny, calm day. I catch a lot of fish doing that right now. White River, I spent a lot of time up the White River last week and caught a few up there, but I don't know. It just didn't seem to be as good as I expected it to be. I'm sure it will turn on. I'm sure the kings will turn on as well. We did catch them drop shotting up there one day, mostly on gravel runouts, and again, a little deeper than you expect, about 28 to 35 seemed to be the magic depth. Did catch them on a rock crawler up there on some of those channel swing banks when we had some wind. And that bite, we did have to move around a lot. We had to cover a lot of water to catch fish doing that. Caught them on a jig up there, peewee and full-size football jig, and caught them on the spider jig around boat docks up there. But it's not been Katie bar the door. I really thought the White River would turn on first, but it's kind of been slow to get going. So you can catch them up the White. It's pretty much the same methods. We're catching them all over the lake, but it just doesn't seem like it's actually going great guns up there yet. Guys, we're finally in November. Got the big Bass Pro US Open coming up here in the middle of the month, so should see a lot of boat traffic on the water here. I think they go off limits next week. I mean, the bite's okay. It's not great, but we have been catching a few fish. So I think that this colder weather is finally going to kick in. We're really going to start to see these fish turn on here any day now. It really feels like it's getting ready to bust loose. It's just not been super consistent yet, but best way to stay on top of it, best way to know what's going on, best way to know when it does bust loose is become a pro member of Table Rock Fishing Intel and get those daily reports and all the other information we put on there that will help you figure out where the fish are, what they're doing before you even go to the lake. But if you're coming down, want to hire a guide, give me a call. It's Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusfishing.com, and either shoot me an email or book online. Either way, I get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks for watching the videos. If you got a minute to check out Table Rock Fishing Intel, please do that. But thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.